Welcome to the slaughterhouse. We'll leave you dripping at the slaughterhouse. Sliced up and missing at the slaughterhouse. There's no forgiveness at the slaughterhouse. With deadly screams plead like muffled sounds. Eternal darkness, there's no sun and clouds. You better watch how you run your mouths, or catch a fist that's been unannounced. Welcome to the slaughterhouse.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NUW Slaughterhouse, episode 29. I am the magnificent Johnny Johnson, and we're about to kick things off in one hell of a way with one hell of a triple threat match. Introducing first to the esteem and the applause of all the fans here at the Slaughterhouse today. For episode 29, this is the boss of the sauce, Mike Pirillo, fresh from his mama's house. And Mike Pirillo, destined to have a big year. 2019 was a huge year for him. He held that Continental Championship, but unfortunately, Johnny Reed at Halloween Hell 3 was just one step quicker, taking that Continental Championship, and Mike Pirillo has vowed that that will not be the last piece of gold he holds in NUW. It will be the first of many. But speaking of the first of many, the number one ever NUW undisputed heavyweight champion. No one will ever be able to take that away from him or tell him, nah, that wasn't you, that was me. Because it was Joseph Anthony. Joseph Anthony will go down in history as one of the best ever.
Let's not be that kind of crowd.
He came back with a vengeance. Maybe not to a thunderous applause from the fans, but they all, I'm sure, can appreciate the presence of a legend in this company like Joseph Anthony. And the final competitor. But speaking of presence, of a legend, of somebody who's been doing it for years and years and years. You saw what happened last episode. You saw Everett Crede return to the Slaughterhouse, return to NUW, and cut a scathing promo on the fans, on the participants of the NUW roster, the people watching at home, the city of Newburgh. Let me pronounce that again, Newburgh in general. But Crede was met with the return of somebody who he had put on the shelf for 6 months in Corey Graves. After breaking his orbital bone with that fire poker. Corey Graves coming out last episode, getting a little bit of measure of revenge.
Yeah, man, you like my man bud?
But now Crede, Joseph Anthony, and Mike Pirillo are all gonna kick this episode off. Mano a mano a mano. And try to figure out which one of these guys is the best of the best.
Let's get it on!
The crowd's ready. We're all ready. But it looks like Everett, Crede, and Joseph Anthony both not ready.
Do you understand how long I've been doing this and you think you can pull off my stick? Let me ask you a question, Joseph Anthony. Do you think you're better than me? You think you're better than Everett Crede? You get in the ring.
Mike, there's no one in the ring. There's no one in the ring.
Guys. NUW, it's a nice Saturday. Yeah. Why don't we all go in the ring and do this together?
I think he's on something.
And may the best man win?
Yeah, I think that's what they're watching for.
Is that what you all want to see?
Yeah.
You want to see some action in the underground?
Absolutely.
Remember, I own the underground.
The Everett Crede he thinks he owns everything. He thinks
I'm in the ring. All right, guys?
he's the greatest thing
We're in the ring now.
since the greatest thing since sliced bread. And now these two guys, despicable. After Mike Pirillo pulling a Bugs Bunny, and now you get what you serve. And for some reason, Goldface.
Fire the ref! What the hell is that? Fire the ref! He didn't even count!
It looks like we got a trainee Goldface here. Has no idea what's going on, and just like that, Everett Crede able to take advantage. If the ref ain't gonna do his job, then Creed's gonna get a little dirty. That's one hell of a way to kick off Slaughterhouse, kick off this match. I'm not sure the bell was even rang yet, but we're gonna just go with it. We're gonna roll with it. This is live TV, pal, as Joseph Anthony takes out Everett Crede with a clothesline.
Jeez, bro. What the hell, man? How am I going to win if he doesn't count when I'm trying to...
Joseph Anthony still with a huge issue directed towards Goldface, and rightfully so. You know, there's a whole clan of gold faces, gold feasts, however you want to pronounce it. There ain't just one. I don't know where we get them from, but I can tell you one thing for sure, they do not come in a box from Amazon, as Mike Pirillo breaks up that pin. Beautiful wherewithal.
I'm gonna run at this motherfucker. He's pissing me off.
Goldface finally doing his job to the applause of the crowd, but now Mike Pirillo with a huge spine buster to counter the charge of Joseph Anthony. And now a second spine buster, but this time delivered by Everett Crede to Mike Pirillo. And now a third spine buster. Everybody's getting their spines busted here today at the Slaughterhouse. As Goldface counting this time, but only two. The frustration evident on the face of Joseph Anthony. All three of these guys, they are looking for a momentum boost. That is for damn sure. It's been a while since we've seen Joseph Anthony pick up a win here at the Slaughterhouse. It's been even longer for Everett Crede, who we haven't seen damn near a year. He was at the Backyard Rumble too, but as far as Slaughterhouse episodes, we haven't seen Everett Crede since the dawn of NUW. Joseph Anthony going low, saying he don't do cheap, but cheap is pretty much his MO. We've seen Joseph Anthony hit low blow after low blow after low blow after blow low. And still, Goldface better watch his testicles, because Joseph Anthony's fitting to come hit you right in your junk next. I wonder if Goldface has golden junk. Is that appropriate for Johnny to wonder out loud? I can tell you Mike Pirillo has some red nipples after those chops to the chest. But now, the third one blocked by Mike Pirillo, who's showing some fight, forcing Joseph Anthony back into that corner and delivering some knife-edge chops. Pirillo staying on the attack, the assault, but Joseph Anthony very wisely rolling out of the way and just glancing the nose. That's all you gotta do. Hit the tip of the nose. And now Joseph Anthony got Pirillo set up on the top rope. Looking perhaps for a superplex. But Mike Pirillo with the shots to the gut. Trying to fight off Joseph Anthony and pushes him off. Joseph Anthony falling flat on his back. As Mike Pirillo on the middle rope. Saucing up. Joseph Anthony moving out of the way and hitting a drop kick right to the face. Mike Pirillo. As you see again, this sequence, the drop kick delivered perfectly, executed by Joseph Anthony. Joseph Anthony still.
You wear a tutu, bro. Because you're a female. Ha! I got him now.
Joseph Anthony very disrespectfully right in the face of Mike Pirillo. I'm not sure Joseph Anthony is giving Mike Pirillo the respect and the credit he deserves, and that's what you get right there as Mike Pirillo turns him inside out with the spinning neck breaker. They go for the cover, but Crede, Everett Crede back in, saving a match for himself, keeping this thing going. And now the kick, a little half stomp, right to the gut of Joseph Anthony. And again, stomping on the rib cage of Mike Pirillo. Very much to the dismay of all these people here at the slaughterhouse. Everett Crede, you thought you're gonna come in here and call these people what you called them, called Newburgh what you called it, and you're gonna get respect from these people here.
Dude, he let me borrow that. He let me borrow
Mike Pirillo, you gotta wake up. You gotta get to your feet. You gotta fight this guy off. You can't be having Crede coming in here beating two NUW originals. His first match back.
Come on, get in this ring.
All right.
And it looks like Creed's attention focused to Joseph Anthony.
Because I'm a real G.
Oh, really?
Joseph Anthony.
Real G. That went out in 07, Anthony.
7?
You know that?
I'm not sure what he's talking about.
It looks like these guys were about to go at it. They were about to go blow for blow, but now they're working together. And Joseph Anthony, it looked like he tricked Everett Crede into thinking they were in cahoots, and then caught him right there with that double spinning neck breaker, and then trying to pin them both at the same time. But that little time it took to stack those bodies up. But now Everett Crede, out of nowhere, the big boot, the kick right to the face. Has been back and forth. All three of these guys got eyes in the back of their damn heads. Stomping the crap out of each other. Now Everett Crede stretching those arms out. That knee right to the back as Mike Pirillo trying to fight his way back to his feet. And Joseph Anthony back in again. Double shots to the gut. And then again, a second double spinning neck breaker. Joseph Anthony. It was effective. As Joseph tries to work, Pirillo back up to his feet, but Pirillo fighting back. Pirillo with the energy coming from nowhere. The shots, the strikes, the kicks. Mike Pirillo has got Joseph Anthony down in that corner and then delivers a big boot right to the face. Joseph Anthony could be out. He is dazed, he's wobbly. But now, just like that, Joseph Anthony hitting a chemical reaction, or should I say, the reality check. And he gets a taste of his own medicine. A taste of his own medicine. And Everett Crede, picking up the scraps like a vulture. Pinning Mike Pirillo after a chemical reaction or a reality check. I gotta get my reality check. Everett Crede with a huge win. God almighty. Everett Crede victorious once again here at the slaughterhouse. And he's not finished. He's not done with Mike Pirillo.
The slaughterhouse is now mine! This is the renovation of Everett Crede!
Get off him!
Everett Crede with words to all of us here watching today. What can we expect going forward as you see again how this match finished with the reality check from Joseph Anthony and then the low blow and the pin by Everett Crede. And what can we expect? We know Crede and Corey Graves aren't finished. We know it's far from finished.
How long is it gonna take to fill this thing up?
Is this your pool? You sorry ass sucker. I got an in-ground pool with a grotto full of bitches.
This isn't a pool yet.
Go get you one.
My goodness, I don't know what the hell is going on around
What
here.
even was that?
What is all this?
Was that even real, or did I just dream that?
Cobalt, you got a fucking pool at my slaughterhouse? Where you think you at the beach? You over here raising sand, Chris Mula, throwing all this money. In fact, I make...
Yeah, no,
I'll tell you one thing.
Taco Tico's.
No, but listen what the hell I'm saying.
Taco Tico's, Carmen's at Denny's.
You go ahead and get yourself poisoned if you want to. But I'm going to tell you this. Fight for freedom.
Poison? What's wrong with your hose? There's like lead in here? Poison water?
Cobalt, you've been knowing that stuff. You need to listen to me when I'm talking to you. And fight for freedom too. We do some action around here, not all this kiddie pool shit. You going one-on-one with Mr. Money Man himself, Chris Mula.
Kitty. I mean,
Both
I
you
came here to wrestle.
motherfuckers tear each other apart.
Yeah, I came here to wrestle. That's fine. I mean,
Get this fool out of here.
all night.
You know, you got the cars driving by, and that's all right. I can talk loud enough for everybody in this entire neighborhood to hear. I am the greatest New York heavyweight champion all of Newburgh, all of New York City has to offer. I've beaten everybody that's come before me, and I've done it cleanly too, as you can see. I am the real deal, and I am holding on to this championship until NUW's doors close forever. I will carry this championship into the new millennium. Into the new... Fuck, I don't know what's after millennium, but whatever that one is, I'm going to be defending this championship every chance I get. So, NUW management, Dark Side, God, whoever, bring the best competitors you have, because I want to add some more prestige to this and add some more title defenses for my glorious championship here. So come one, come all. I'll even start that little raffle thing at the deli line for people to come by. Grab your tickets. Whoever's first in line, I'll beat you next. And I gotta get the hell out of here because, you know, I don't have a championship office, but it's good enough.
Your Scorpers, Jim, gotta go.
I'm waiting for him. He said he needed to grab something, his gear. We got everything else. Oh, fine. We're gonna be late. Hey, Mother! Come on, man. We gotta go. We're gonna be late. Hey, Mother! Hey, Mother!
Scarp, Jim, guys, what happened?
This next match is scheduled for one fall.
One ball!
Introducing first, from Baltimore, Maryland. Representing the WCF, this is Logan!
And another member making his way to the NUW Slaughterhouse this season is a big man. He is a powerful man. He is coming from the WCF in Baltimore, Maryland. He goes by the name Logan. We saw him mix it up at the Backyard Rumble 3, where he came in. He duked it out with guys like Shadow Graham, big men, strong men. And now it will be no different today, as we got something very special for you. A battle of the monsters, the behemoths in NUW. It's like King Kong versus Godzilla. And being accompanied by his brothers in the Powers investment, Clarke Williams. He gets a mixed reaction every time he comes out here, because people, they respect what he does in the ring. They enjoy seeing the show he puts on. He goes in there, he slams people around, he beats the crap out of people. And up until he lost a match, he was always a very good sport about it. But as soon as he lost that match to Navon McDonald, it was all downhill from there. This guy's had a problem with the fans. He's had a problem with the owners. He's had a problem with his fellow wrestlers. He was put in here against a fellow newcomer. And both these guys gonna show exactly why they deserve a spot on the NUW roster here today.
All right, players. Don't worry, they're ropes. Big match here. Hey.
We saw the Powers investment last episode. Unsuccessful against the BOC.
See something real quick. Hey, this is what we call in Baltimore a nipple slip.
Oh.
And both these men flexing their guns. They're both jacked. They're both strong, powerful, like ox. And just like that, the quick advantage, Clarke Williams able to wrestle Logan down. But now Logan going with a strike, the kick to the knee. And now again, looking for it. But Clarke Williams able to avoid it and slide out of the ring. As big as both these men are, as powerful as they are, they're also both fairly quick. You don't want to take that away from. You don't want to discount that. As now right to the knee. Taking a page out of Logan's playbook. And now wearing away on the attack. Really going after that knee. I don't think that Clarke Williams liked the method, the strategy that Logan came out with, kicking him in the knee like that, and now he's going to take it out on Logan's knee. Exacted measures of revenge. You got to keep in mind, it's hard to even ignore the fact that the Powers investment are out here at ringside. Not just one, but two of them. Right in the face of Logan.
You can fight through this. Oh, no.
And it will play a factor. Even if just a mental factor, out here getting in the head, right in the face of Logan. As Clarke Williams continues to work away at the body parts of Logan. Try and break them apart piece by piece. Logan, he's been very successful in the places that he's been before NUW. He's wrestled all over the eastern coast of the United States, as many of these guys have. As Logan now trying to fight back, trying to do everything he can, but it is not enough to compete with the shoulder. The massive brontosaurus-like shoulder of Clarke Williams. And I know Johnny Johnson said that Clarke Williams taking steroids in the past. And I know we don't test for steroids here in NUW, so it's just an assumption. Nothing can be proven so far. But you can't discount.
Oh, man.
This man is the size of Scott Steiner as he drops the big elbow. He missed him. Logan, at the last second, able to move out of the way, and Clarke Williams coming up with nothing but canvas. And now Logan standing dominantly above Clarke Williams for the first time in this matchup, as he goes on the attack of the limbs, of the appendages of Clarke Williams, and now turning it into a pretzel with that anaconda vice. Will he force Clarke Williams to submit for the first time here in NUW? He is really working away, and now he got the pin cover. And Clarke Williams able to kick out. But still, you can tell that arm, as Logan continues on the attack.
That's a rope.
And you gotta be careful here not to get disqualified. But very smart, using the ring rope right in the face of Will Powers. And how do you like it, Will Powers? How do you like it when the shoe is on the other foot? As Logan slowly working Clarke Williams back up to his feet. Oh no! He just snapped his finger! He just snapped Clarke Williams' finger! Oh, how painful! Johnny Johnson's had a couple fingers snapped. He's owed people money in the past. I know how that feels. It isn't a pain I wish on my worst enemy. And that includes Clarke Williams. And now Clarke Williams, after being toyed with by Logan, he may have had enough. This may be his tipping point as he chops the crap out of the chest of Logan. And then a big back elbow, body splash, and then it follows it up with a big boot right to the chest, followed by a snap nair. Clarke Williams is in full control right now with a super kick right to the face. And that jumping senton delivered right to the massive chest. Could this be it? But no! Logan stretching out pretty much as far as he can stretch to grab that bottom rope. Who is going to win the battle of the behemoths here on NUW Slaughterhouse episode 29? Will it be Clarke Williams or will it be Logan? My God, a massive German suplex, and he's got that waist locked. He He is not letting go. As Clarke Williams holds on, he's holding on with all his strength, all his might, trying to avoid a second massive German suplex, and very smart, picking the leg now, looking for a figure 4. Clarke Williams got a leg lock, locked in. And will he make Logan submit? Remember how he was working over that knee earlier in this matchup, perhaps leading right up to this.
He got it.
As now, Goldface checking on Logan, didn't see. It had been reversed, the momentum, the pain had been transferred to Clarke Williams. Clarke Williams doing all he had to do to make it out of that situation alive.
20 seconds!
And now both these men on the outside going at it. They are brawling fist for fist. They are going uppercut by Logan. Another massive right hand. And now chops for chops on the outside. And Goldface counting. All these people, they don't realize they're being counted out. And now the double headbutt. They both headbutt each other and they're both out. And there's a double count out. Goldface is counted down from 10. And both these men failed to get back inside that ring. And they have both been counted out. And end this match in a draw. A terrible way to win, or to end, I should say, a battle of these two behemoths, and it might not be over. It might not be done. But you see a show of respect instead. A rare sign of respect from Clarke Williams. But he knows he just encountered one bad man, and I think Logan understands the same. Both these men went to war here today, but can we see a culmination? Can we see an end to this in the future? It can't end like that. It just can't.
I don't know. No one's heard from in 2 weeks. I mean, no, I'm alright. Who are you talking to, baby? Alright, I'll call you later. I'm getting paranoid. How's it? Alright. Yeah, alright. Alright. Alright, get a hold of yourself. Oh.
Welcome home, James. Nice place you got here, bro. What's up, Pitbull? What's up, Pitbull?
How the fuck you get in my house? Get out here. Fuck you up.
Kibble served. Good night, Pitbull. Yes. Fucker. Ha ha ha. Oh, Pitbull. I've been waiting a long time for this, buddy. I've been waiting a long ass time. And now, it's time, baby, to send you. Well, first of all, I'm gonna take this to the pawn shop. I'll have to cut off your finger later on. It's your fucking... What do you got here? What do you got for supper, Pitbull? I mean, I know what you're having for breakfast. I know that for sure. What you got in here? A couple eggs. Oh, what can we make with eggs? How about an omelet, Pitbull? How about an omelet? What else we got? What else we got here? We got some, I mean, I don't know how good it'll taste, but the dark side's always up for some concoctions. How about this? How about this, Pitbull? Huh? How about some shaving cream? How about some jelly, some grape jelly? How about that? Some jelly for you. Yeah, add it all in. That's right. That's right. And now for the finishing touches. Oh man, something for the pit bull himself to make him into the dog he's always wanted to be. You heard of tar and feathering. Well, this is jelly and cottoning. Yeah. How do you like that? How about some for your mouth? How about that? Yeah. You know, you're looking like a dog more and more each day, Pitbull. Even though, from this perspective, you kind of look more like a poodle. Oh, man. Look, you got me all dirty, man. What the fuck? Yeah. Newburgh Dog Pound. We got a rabid dog up here at 63 Leslie Road. Yeah, he's foaming. He's foaming at the mouth. You better get here immediately. Immediately. Because this dog is going to need a cage.
Alan, listen, I don't need you right now. Alright, I can do this by myself. Alright? Alright? I just need to talk to him. That's it. Alright, I'll see you later. Shadow! Where are you? Come on! I need to talk! Shadow! Where the hell is he? Shadow! Oh, man. Come on, let's talk. I heard you in the map. You're not going to talk? You don't need to talk?
Need for me to talk to you. What the hell are you doing around my domain?
You're in my match.
What are you doing over here?
Bro, listen, I'm not scared of you. Navon told me you're over here. And I'm telling you this face to face. When we get in that ring, I'm gonna beat you and those other 6 guys.
You're gonna beat me? Reed, what happened the last time me and you stepped in the ring?
Last time, it's not gonna happen again. It's a new me, and I'm gonna beat you.
It's a new you.
Yeah.
You think it's a new decade, and it's a new you.
It is a new
Let
decade.
me tell you something. It's a new decade, and it's a new Grim.
I'm not scared of this Grim.
You're not scared of this Grim?
Yeah.
Well, I think that you and all these other guys that are on this scramble should be very afraid. Because I'm not just coming for this. I'm coming to torture. I'm coming to break every single motherfucking bone that's in your body, and anybody else that's there is going right down with you.
Not me. I'm standing tall, face to face with you. Everybody could fall down. I'm not.
Well, guess what? You're gonna fall. And you're gonna beg for mercy. And I'm gonna make sure of that.
Hey, bro, last time we faced, I almost beat you.
You almost beat me.
Yeah.
But who had their hand raised?
You. But that
Exactly.
next time's not gonna happen that way. I promise
Oh,
you.
yeah?
I promise you.
Yeah?
Bro, I wish it's just me and you. I wish it was just me and you.
Yeah?
I wish.
Oh, yeah. But the problem is...
Listen, I'm not Jordan. I'm not David. I'm Johnny.
You're Johnny, the superior prodigy.
The shotgun kid.
The
yeah.
demigod,
Yeah,
huh?
you know the lingo. You know how it goes.
Well, remember, I'm the longest reigning NUW champion of all time. Soon to be continental champion. You and everybody in that scramble is gonna get butchered, just like I always do. And this season, it's no more Mr. Nice Guy. everybody's gonna see a whole new, different Shadow Realm. This time, I'm not gonna forgive nobody. This time, everybody better bring their A game, because everybody's stepping in my ring, and I'm coming to take back what's mine.
Alright, let's see. Let's see, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, he is Chris Mula.
We haven't seen Chris Mula since he wrestled Devon McDonald on episode 25 of Slaughterhouse. In what was one hell of a match. That was a showing out episode. The coming out party for Chris Mula, who is a BXW legend, GBYWN veteran. He's been doing it for a decade plus, and now he is here to spread his wings in NUW. And we know that we saw Zach Coppold and Chris Mula get into a bit of a confrontation earlier on in this episode. And it will indeed be Chris Mula versus Zach Coppold at Fight for Freedom 2. It is official. But a guy who said that numerous times in the past he would not ever be back in NUW. Kaleb Kross has returned here today, looking like a brand new man, saying he was a brand new man, saying that he was going to show all the people here why Kaleb Kross is not to be taken lightly anymore. It's a new year, it's a new him, and it's the final chance, perhaps, for Kaleb Kross in his career to show what he is made of. Both these guys, Chris Mula very quick, the drop kick to the knee. All these guys, their strategy seems to be to attack the knee here today. Very wise. Can never discount that strategy. You take a man's base away, especially a big guy like Kaleb Kross. You know, what else does he got? He can crawl around like a baby and try to grab you at your ankles, but that's pretty much all you got when you can't walk. And now Mula, oh God, we've seen this before. Mula on the outside with the acai moonsault coming down like a comet on the dinosaurs out of the sky. Chris Mula right on the face of Kaleb Kross. Good Lord Almighty. When Chris Mula is standing on the apron like that, your best bet is to just run the hell home. And now Mula picking Kross up. And now on the outside, the kicks. Very vicious, stiff kicks. Breaking the count. You don't want to see another draw like we saw last matchup. Very smart. Kaleb Kross. Chris Mula. Now Mula running at Kross. Oh my God! That big spine buster coming down on the outside. Good Lord Almighty, Kaleb Kross had a counter to the charge by Chris Mula. Mula looking like he was on full assault. And now Kaleb Kross just throwing, baseball sliding. And perhaps Mula, in doing so, was able to turn the tides, able to save himself from a very painful beatdown and keep the momentum in his favor. You gotta love the technique and the strategy by Chris Mula, who is an absolute original. There is nobody like Chris Mula doing it in the yard today, or any day for that matter. As Caleb Kross tries to work his way back up to his feet, but Mula cuts him off with the chops to the chest. Very painful. Kross now finally showing him how it's done. Kross just getting all up in the face of Chris Mula, delivering knife edge chops, and now a big forearm right to the face, sending Mula spinning. And Caleb Kross ain't done. He's far from finished. Good Lord Almighty! Dropping him right on the back of his head with a German suplex. Deadlifted, and now that's the pin. That's it. But somehow the toughness shown through by Chris Mula. I don't know how the hell this man is still conscious. He might not be. As Caleb Kross got him up in the electric chair, and God Almighty drops him down, throws him up, and then slams him down, and that has got to be it. But his hand, luckily, in that split second that it took for Caleb Kross to reposition Chris Mula, could have been the difference maker between a 2 3/4 and a 3 count. But now the wherewithal, the toughness, the resiliency by Chris Mula. Oh my God! That sunset flip and then the lung blower. But somehow, these two guys, this is why both these guys are in NUW, because they are the toughest of the tough wrestlers that there are out there in BYW today. Say what you will about Caleb Kross and the amount of times that he's left and then come back. The man does have a pair of nuts. And now, oh my God, that modified sister, Abigail, he calls a thought named Abigail. Somehow not enough. That dirty thought named Abigail. I know a couple of them. As Chris Mula's measuring, and now lost his footing for a second there, and Caleb Kross able to counter that one little misstep by Chris Mula. Almost cost him this matchup. Caleb Kross countering into a massive backbreaker right over his knee. And again, once again, Chris Mula fighting back. The heart of Chris Mula is unmeasurable. He keeps finding a way to fight himself back in this. And now, from coast to coast, the drop kick from one side of the ring to the other. Chris Mula delivering. And somehow, oh no, Mula was looking for a bridge, but Kross counters into a small package. It has been back and forth all matchup long. Both competitors showing the heart, showing the determination of what it takes to make it to the top of NUW. Chris Mula once again trying to stay on the attack, but the counter by Caleb Kross. Just when you think one of these guys has the momentum, has the advantage, the other one turns the tide on the other one and then gives him a knee right to the face, just like Caleb Kross just demonstrated. And this could be it right here. Could Caleb Kross finally deliver a maneuver to put Caleb Kross in the driver's seat and put Mula to sleep? Here he goes. This could be it. And that's it. Caleb Kross putting him to sleep. That's it. Nighty night. And Goldface catching the foot under the rope. But again, at the last split second, Chris Mula somehow able to kick out. And now Caleb Kross, you gotta understand, he don't like that. Goldface being distracted by the foot under the rope. Not counting the 3 right away. Caleb Kross gonna have a huge bone to pick. And now Kross, God almighty, delivering a knee. Right to the back, stabbing him in the spine. And still Chris Mula kicking out. Headed in a fight for freedom too. Chris Mula is looking like $1 million right now. The toughness, the wherewithal, as he ducks a clothesline. And that takes Caleb Kross out. Kross is out. And Mula trying to get the people here today behind him to rally behind this effort as Kross back up. Oh my God, like the Undertaker. God almighty, massive clothesline straight from the depths of hell, turning Chris Mula inside out. That has gotta be it. And still Chris Mula. I don't know what the hell to describe this as. Chris Mula keeps taking a beat down from Caleb Kross, but he keeps getting up. He keeps coming back. And now Caleb Kross looks absolutely exhausted in the corner trying to lay strikes into Chris Mula's face. But Mula... Oh no! It looked like Mula was about to be dropped on the back of his head. But he counters, lands on his feet, and drops Caleb Kross right on his face. Then he puts him away. It was enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner,
Chris Mula. Delivering the money to the face of Caleb Kross after a hard hitting. Jesus, I'm not even sure. Both these guys, the entire matchup were beating on each other down. Numerous times it looked like it could have been the end, but Chris Mula kept fighting back, and he is victorious here today.
Where did I leave my championship? I know it's around here somewhere. Oh my... Whoa! Yankee! What a pleasant surprise! But wait a minute, where you going? Yankee! I didn't know you were here today.
Well, I have to give you info where I'm at. Where I'm going to show up. Last time I heard, this wasn't your company.
Well, I got it back now. I got it back, Yankee. And I need to tell you something, damn it. And I know we got history.
If you yell at me once again, I'm going to break your face.
I'm sorry. My apologies. You know, sometimes the tension is there between us. But that is in the past, I feel like now. It's a new year. We got a whole lot of new wrestlers here. And there's one that still remains. That has left a bad taste. A storm, a dark cloud, if you will.
Here we go.
Over me, and over you especially. And do you know why I say this? This motherfucker, when he was in charge, and I'm talking the dark side.
Pretty sure I know who you're talking to. Who you're talking about.
He stripped you of that hardcore championship. He vacated the title that you made, that you held and dominated for years here in this organization. That you helped build. He ain't never give you credit. Shit, the proof is in the pudding. Take a look back in them episodes we did. I was face to face with him in the ring. He talking about who made this company. Oh, Jordan Oliver. Shadow Grim himself. But your name wasn't in it. And then, what else? Shit. You know what happened back down south when we was there at VTW. And the heated shit that went on there. Y'all don't like each other. Hell, you hate each other. I'm telling you, man, we got to do something about him. And I know we got our differences. But he got to go. And we can agree to that, can't we?
What do you want from me? Huh? What you gonna get out of this? See, I know your tricks, Navon. You talk all this shit. You talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. But I could fight my own battles. I don't need Pitbull or Ragu to fight for me. All right? At one time, I had 32 plus people on my back. I'm the only man at best in the yard that walked out with an army.
That's true. There's no denying that.
So what do you want from me? What are you gonna get out of this?
Well, let me just say it here then. We keep it real. What I want is what you want. In the dark side. That thorn in your backside removed. And out of our company that we help build forever. Now, Yankee, let's do what's right for you. And get him out.
I don't need you to fight for me. Okay? I handle my own. I'm definitely handling yours. But I know what I gotta do.
Let's set it up. Fight for freedom too.
You gonna get me that match?
I can give it to you. I can give it to you. A Newburgh street fight. Anything goes. No rules. Yankee the difference maker. The dark side, one-on-one. Come on.
If he fucks me over, or you fuck me over, you, your family, and everything that you know is gonna pay.
Handle your business, man.
Go find your title.
That's what I'll do.
You will. See ya. Oh, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day.
Coming soon to YouTube, Newburgh Underground Wrestling presents Fight for Freedom 2.
Oh, that's something. Oh, just a little more Golden Dragon. That's the angle. Oh, here we go. Here we go, Golden Dragon. Yeah, baby.
PJC.
Oh, hey, Drew.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm scrambling an egg. Please. You know how Navon just announced that they're having a scramble match for the Continental Championship at Fight for Freedom 2. I'm trying to prove my case why I should be in the match, so I'm scrambling some eggs to show them how good I am at it.
Okay, well, here's the thing, PJC. You do realize that it's a 6-man scramble, right? And that it's not scrambling eggs. You know, the match that Ryan Blaze created, the 6-man scramble.
Oh, it's a wrestling match.
Yeah, you're not cooking off for any champion.
Oh, I was totally wrong about that.
Yeah.
Maybe I should prove my case another way. Well, you see, the reason why I should be in the match, Navon, is because, well, for one, I know my ABCs. I can count to 10. Don't ask me to count higher. Can't count higher than that. Oh, and maybe third, I did beat Johnny Reed, who's the current Continental champion, but I don't know how important that is. I mean, I think the ABCs is more important. And well, mainly, it's because you should pick me because I'm PJC, and I've got the muscle. Oh, yeah, we gotta finish here. Oh, there we go, almost there. Oh, yeah.
This next bout is scheduled for one fall, and it is a hardcore match. Introducing first, parts unknown, he is...
Oh, this is gonna be one hell of a main event. We know that the Hardcore Championship is on its way back. We know that and Fight for Freedom 2, Guts or Glory, will return to determine a brand new hardcore champion. We know that Evan Blake also has volunteered to take part in that matchup. And Samael took extreme disrespect for somebody like Evan Blake claiming to be hardcore. But Samael, he believes that there's truly nobody as hardcore, as violent, as ready for death as himself. But if you know anything about Evan Blake, he knows that he is always, and I mean always, ready for a fight. He wants to fight. He don't matter who it's against, where it's at, what it's for. He is ready to fight, and fight for his fans that respect and love him so much, that comment. And now, what's Evan Blake doing?
Take your shirt off!
Thumbtacks! Evan Blake, the bell hasn't even rung yet, and Evan Blake just threw down a packet of thumbtacks all over the ring.
Wrestling the side.
Samael picking up a thumbtack.
Oh, he has more.
Come on, let me hear it!
And now, Evan Blake. As you see all these thumbtacks, Evan Blake just added a whole nother pack.
Tiny, shiny little daggers.
And if you want to say this man ain't hardcore,
I thought you were scared.
well, I don't know what the hell you've been watching.
You try to hide something from us. Oh. His minor threat just
They both circle each other.
Just because I'm straight edge doesn't mean I'm afraid of sharp objects.
Yeah, well, you ruined my shoes, so I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass.
That's not all I'm not.
And neither one of these guys are intimidated of the other. Oh God. The first one to get slammed is not gonna be a very happy camper, to say the least. As Everett Blake got Samael up in the fireman's carry. Samael with a counter. Get back down to his feet, look for a suplex, but Blake fights it off. And Blake with a big forearm strike, with a kick to the gut, followed up by Samael. Oh my God, a hip toss right onto the thumbtacks. The agony, the pain of Samael. The thumbtacks all up in his back, in his neck. And now, Evan Blake ain't finished. Got the kendo stick, and then slide it into the corner, across the chest with the kendo stick. Evan Blake staying on the attack. And if you've ever been hit with a kendo stick, if you've ever had that misfortune, it is way more painful than it actually looks.
Run for the road.
Oh my God, the violence that we are being blessed with. I'm not even sure blessed. We're being inflicted upon us.
Oh, Evan Blake's got the chair!
And now Evan Blake certainly is far from finished with that chair. Not sure what the hell he's doing with that chair.
Come on.
The violence so far. It's only been a couple minutes so far. We've seen thumbtacks. We've seen kendo sticks. Out of these two guys, we've seen Samael get impaled. He's still not able to make it up to his feet. And now it looks like we are about to see some wood. And no, I don't mean the type of wood that you see on Pornhub or X-Video. I mean the type of wood that you only see here in backyard wrestling. AKA a half a piece of plywood propped up on a chair. Oh my God, Samael with the thumbtacks to the forehead. Oh my God! Oh! And we don't test for hepatitis here in NUW. We don't got the type of funds for that. So if these guys bleed into each other, well, that's on them. They knew what they were getting into when they signed up for this. God almighty!
Another one.
To the spine, the crack off the back, and now adding some metal. Again, God almighty. Nobody can innovate violence like Samael. Not even Tommy Dreamer. And he uses that name, that moniker. Samael ought to sue his ass. And now, oh my God, the bat with the Christmas lights wrapped around it. That was a special gift from Samael to Evan Blake like Kris Kringle. It's nowhere near Christmas. Evan Blake has to do everything he can to fight out of that. Trying to be hung, goddammit. We ain't talking about, you know, some type of little wrestling move. We're talking about this man being hung by the neck. We had 2 people die last episode, and now we might see 3 right here with the elbow from the middle row crashing through the table. Evan Blake going through the body of Samael. And now both these guys on the outside. My God.
It's a hardcore.
The hardcore violence that we've seen out of these 2 competitors. As you see it one more time, the elbow driving Samael through the wood on the outside.
Look at how he's twisted up.
Right now, can Evan Blake
Sitting like a pretzel.
get some type of cover? Can he defeat Samael in what would be a huge win over a hardcore deathmatch icon like Samael, who's gone up against some of the most barbaric wrestlers in some of the most violent matches in all of BYW history. But now, God almighty, Samael starting to shake, starting to convulse. He's tied up, wrapped around the neck. He's being hung. He's being hung, goddammit. He's faded, he's choking, you can hear him. The life is leaving the lungs of Samael. And now again, oh my God. Hanging him is not enough. He's beating him now in the chest with a kendo stick.
I'm sorry, did someone say rip his shirt off?
Evan Blake.
Take your shirt off, Evan Blake.
Beating the holy hell out of Samael.
Staple the shirt to his head.
I don't know that we've ever seen this kind of side, this kind of violence out of Evan Blake before. But we know, going into fight for freedom, you can't just step inside that ring for the hardcore championship and be all milli-vanilli. You gotta take it to a whole nother level, a whole nother psychopathic realm that Samael is accustomed to, as he still has the noose wrapped around his throat. And now, oh my God, God almighty, the spine buster, the back of the head, crashing down on the thumbtacks. And that is it. Evan Blake with a huge win in this matchup. As you see again, God almighty, the viciousness, the barbaric nature, the cold-blooded heart that it took to put Samael down here today in this hardcore match. As Evan Blake looks completely out of it, you see the blood. God almighty, what a vicious matchup. What a main event.
Damien, Damien. Well, I'm so happy that you picked up, my friend. I don't know what's going on with my other pal, JJ the Pitbull Cordero. He didn't pick up, and I called him several times. I don't know what's going on with him, but I'm delighted that you did. Oh, well, I'm doing fine, thank you. I'm doing fine now that I found my NUW Undisputed Championship. Well, you wouldn't believe I left it in the car by accident. I misplaced it. Yeah, you know, I'm a little cuckoo sometimes. Yeah, you're right. I'm completely sane. But I want to talk to you about business. Because I'm handling business as per usual. And Fight for Freedom 2 is on the horizon. Right. And I had a masterful idea to put Johnny Reed, that snot-nosed punk Johnny Reed, yeah, now you know who I'm talking about, in a Continental Championship scramble. Yeah. And I know it's brilliant. And in fact, I'm going to add you, Damien Fatale, as one of Johnny Reed's challengers in that matchup. Oh, you're welcome, pal. You're welcome. No, you don't need to earn anything. You don't need to earn another. You are going to be inserted into it. You don't need a shot at it like that to earn your way in. If I say that's what you're going to do, then that's what you're going to do. I want you in that matchup, so you're getting another crack at that Continental title. Right back into the title picture. You're welcome. But what I want to talk to you also about, Damien, is the fact that Vivica Jones did not accept my invitation to be here at the slaughterhouse today. I told her on the upshot of episode 28 to come to the slaughterhouse, and she was nowhere to be found. I was walking up and down. I was actually looking, waiting to see if the car was going to pull up, and I ain't seen her. No, I didn't see Chris Idol either, but I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about Vivica Jones. Yeah. So I tell you what I'm going to do, because now I'm being forced to do something here about this. On the 30th edition of NUW Slaughterhouse, it's unprecedented. We're going to have a special event for this day, and in which this day happens. Get this, Damien. It happens to lie on the champ's birthday. Yeah. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to compete. I'm going to step back into my ring, and I'm going to lace up them boots to return to action to face a special opponent. Someone who will, in fact, make their in-ring debut here at the slaughterhouse to compete. Someone who you know very well, Damien. Someone who happens to be very close to Chris Idol, my challenger at Fight for Freedom 2. You're catching my drift, pal. You bet I'ma say it so. My opponent on the 30th edition of NUW Slaughterhouse will make history with me, because you know I like to see it to be done. Because McDonald takes on Vivica Jones. I know it's a brilliant idea, isn't it? Yeah, the first ever intergender match in NUW history will take place in the main event of Slaughterhouse 30 in a couple weeks. Yeah, you best believe, Damien, McDonald's gonna get action on his birthday. All right then, pal. Well, I'll talk to you soon then. All right then. Bye-bye. Let's just hope, for your sake, Vivica, that is the action that I want
and not the action that's gonna make me force my hand to a woman. See y'all soon.